morning, guys. I'm going to go through the math for today. Same thing. We're doing two-step story problems. And I'm going to go through this. You have this copy. You'll get to work on your own, but I want to go through it a little bit just to kind of get you started. So our first example is Emma has 12 cards and Stan has 0. Emma gives Stan some of her cards. Now Emma has 6 cards. How many more cards does Emma have than Stan? So our first step, let's go back and read this. Emma has 12 and Stan has 0. Emma gives Stan some of her cards. Do we know how many? We don't. Now she has 9. So we know how many she has left. How many did she give away? So that tells me it's going to be a subtraction problem. So we start with looking at our bar model. We have 12 and we have 9, which what she has now. What is our mystery number? So if we look here, 12 minus question mark equals 9. 12 minus 3 equals 9. So I know 9 plus 3 equals 12. You could make a picture of that on scratch paper to help you, okay? So Emma has 9 cards, Stan has 3 cards. So here, when we have our 9, and there's our 3, our 6 is our number that's missing because 3 plus 6 equals 9. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. Let's look at the next one. So there, oops, I got to slide down a little bit. So this is going to be the same kind of problem. There are 6 toys in a box. Fritz takes 2 toys out of the box. So right there, my first step tells me I have 6, take away 2. Then he puts 8 toys in the box. How many toys are in the box? So step 1, I'm doing a subtraction. Step 2, I'm doing an addition. So I'm going to have 6 toys in the box. I'm taking out 2. 6 take away 2 equals some number. Then I'm going to put some more toys in the box, 8 toys. So the number from step 1 is added to step 2, and then you write it there. Let's go on, if I can find my cursor here, to the next part. Sorry, it's being goofy. All right, so number 2. Rob has 16 crayons. He gives 8 crayons to Troy. First step, we have 16, take away 8. Ella gives Rob some crayons. Now Rob has 17 crayons. How many crayons did Ella give Rob? So our step 1 is 16, take away 8. And then we do our next step. We know that she gave him some crayons. We just don't know how many. But we also know the total is 17. So when I'm thinking of this one, then I'm going to take my 17 plus I'm reading my directions over here too. I'm going to take my 17 and subtract my number there to give me my answer. So that would be your answer there, and then you would show it right here, okay? Or you could make a number bond or a bar model too, do the same kind of thing. So do step by step. Let's look at our next one. Bev gets, and you might want scratch paper for this one. Bev gets $6 from her mom and $4 from her dad. She wants to buy a game that cost $18. How much does she need? Okay, so step 1, $4 from mom, $4 from dad. Putting it together, right? Because you're adding that. Then she wants to buy a game that cost $18. So that tells me I'm going to take my big number and subtract my little number, which is how much mom and dad gave her, to see how much more she needs. Then it says Allie chose answer C. Is that correct? So you're going to answer that question. And that is all. Wow. Pretty short today. So after you finish this, as I said in the lesson, you're on your Google Classroom, you're going to do I Ready and Hungry Fish. Have a great day. activity, you're going to need a piece of paper, or you're going to need a board or something to write on. So first word, I'm going to give you a second to get your supplies. I have a little sip of strawberries. Okay, so these are our 10 words that are in our stories this week. First word is even. So I'm going to spell that word for you, and I'll